Have you ever binged one too many planning advice videos where everyone swears their method is the one? Time blocking, theme days, eating frogs, morning routines that are super intense to just wing it when you get out of bed. But you're left wondering, great, what will actually work for me? No worries. Today we're slicing through all that noise and we're going to uncover your unique planning profile so you could finally build a system that feels like it was made just for you. Okay, let's do this. If we haven't met before, I'm Adrian, and with my co creator, Mary, we've spent the past 5+ years building an online community where women come together to share tips on home organization, productivity, and life hacks. Here you'll find warm conversations and practical solutions to help make your life a little easier and a lot more enjoyable. After helping hundreds of women, we are excited to expand to YouTube to share our content with a wider audience. So grab a cup of whatever you love and let's start creating our best lives together one week at a time. As always, please help us in our journey by hitting the like, subscribe, and share buttons below. Okay, let's get back to it. If you ever brought a beautiful planner, filled out all the sections, and then dusted it off months later, well, I really want you to hear this. The problem isn't you, it's likely the planner. Your past planning failures aren't personal shortcomings. They're simply data points and valuable clues showing you what doesn't work for you. The four assessment approach we're going to be diving into today reveals why certain methods probably have failed you in the past. It shows what feels effortless to one person can be a constant battle for another, and that's perfectly normal. This understanding is the first step towards building a solution that truly fits. If you've been following along, you know we've been exploring some amazing personality assessments: the Four Tendencies, Clutterbug Styles, Power of Win Chronotypes, and the 16 Personalities, also known as the Myers Briggs. Today, we're bringing them all together. If you missed any of those videos, no worries. The links for the free quizzes and our YouTube playlist will be in the description box below, but I'll give you a quick refresher right now. So, first are the four tendencies. This shows how you respond to expectations and what motivates you to even get started. Are you an obliger who needs others counting on you, a questioner who needs to know the why, an upholder who sticks to every goal, or a rebel who does things on your own terms? Knowing this helps us figure out if you'll even want to pick up a planner and why. Next, the Clutterbug organizing styles. This is about how you naturally manage stuff, typically in your home, but we can apply it to the planner. So maybe you're a bee who loves visual detailed systems like a command center, a butterfly who needs that visual out in the open cues, a ladybug craving simple hidden storage, or a cricket who's all about visual order and super detailed categories. This tells us what kind of planning tools you will actually stick with. For the power of wind chronotypes, it's all about your peak timing. Are you a lion roaring to go in the early morning hours, a bear who's steady and strong as midday, a wolf who comes alive in the evening, or a dolphin who's wired and alert at various times of the day? We use this to find your planning sweet spot. And finally, the 16 personalities, or as you may know it as the Myers Briggs. This framework looks at how your mind works. For example, do you recharge as an introvert by yourself or an extrovert with others? Do you focus on the big picture, which is intuition, or concrete sensing details? Do you make decisions with logical thinking, or are you more of a value driven feeling? And do you prefer a structured judging or a flexible perceiving approach? These dynamics tie into how you process and prioritize your plans. So, why are we combining all four? Well, this is how we move from a generic label to a high definition picture of you. Think of it like building your perfect outfit. Your tendency is the base layer. It's what drives you. Are you more of a jeans person or a dressy person? Your clutterbug style is your aesthetic. Are you visual or minimalist? Your chronotype is the timing. Are we dressing for a brunch or are we dressing for a late night party? And your personality type, well, that's the accessories. Structured and polished or flexible and free spirited. When you see how these interact, it explains so much. For example, an obliger, which is someone who needs accountability, who is also a wolf, aka a night owl, is going to fail at a 6 a.m. workout class, even with a friend. But an evening accountability group, that's the perfect fit. A questioner, which is someone who needs logic, who is also a cricket, aka hates visual clutter, will despise a complicated color coded planner. A simple logical system is what will feel right for that person. This is how we build the systems that work for you. Okay, now I know what you might be thinking. This is great, but it sounds complicated. Don't worry, we got you covered. We created a free guide outlining the 12 planning personalities as a clear starting point. It even addresses what to do if you're a rare type that doesn't fit neatly into mass marketed systems, or if you are between two types, which can happen as none of us ever fit perfectly into one box. And as we discussed in prior videos, the 16 personality types and chronotypes can change over time. Each planning profile has an overview about your combinations, recommends the best planners for you, both digital and physical options, your game changing actions that you can either start or stop today to immediately see results, and outlines your potential pitfalls and how to avoid them. It also talks about how your profile may change with age and life events. This guide will work for anyone of any age, but we did write it from the filter of being a more established woman who is facing life changes as well as hormonal changes because we feel like this is an underserved market. Again, this is completely free and you can find the link to the guide below. But if you want to get even more detailed and totally geek out like Mary and I have, or if you have conflicting styles like I do, we also created two super prompts. The first is your personal planning prompt. You just copy and paste the prompt, hit enter, and then you'll be asked to enter your 4 results to get your own detailed personalized guide. I'll show you now on ChatGPT. Here I'm going to enter the prompt. So I'm an obliger, a butterfly, a bear, and an ISTJ. You can see it's giving me my results now. When I did this earlier in prep for the video, what I found was my results are really revealing. It showed the tension between my ISTJ 16 personality side, which loves detailed, predictable systems, and my butterfly side that really needs that freedom and will feel time blocked by too detailed of a calendar. So for me, the unique recommendation was to set firm goals for the week, but allow flexibility in how it gets done using large open time blocks. The AI even called me out for my planner graveyard, which I do indeed have. But it pinpointed that the problem really isn't the planners or me not having the discipline, is that I need a planner that doesn't have one approach. I kind of need a hybrid system that offers both structure and freedom. Now for the bonus points. Do you ever wish you could understand your partner better, or at least have somebody tell your partner, hey, here's why we might not be on the same page? Well, we create a second prompt for you. If you input both your style and your husband's, it gives you a roadmap for communication and collaboration. For my husband and I, the advice was incredibly valuable. It told us the best time of day to make decisions, when to do projects together, and it gave us a script to use since I like action based steps and he is a big picture thinker. Now, we've been together for 15 years, so a lot of the information that it pulled out, like the best time to work together on projects, which was the afternoon for us, I already knew works in theory, but having that information on paper, it just confirms it. It also allows me to communicate with him, like, hey, this is why I feel this way, and this is why you might be feeling this way. But I also can be like, okay, I know that 2 to 6 is the ideal time, and I could just plan my day around it because it's like a third party is telling me. If you're married, hopefully this makes sense to you because sometimes having that third independent party tell you something, it just makes it feel better and it's easier to take action on. But as an individual, you'll also see this when you're going through your reports. You should see things that make total sense to you, but you should also see things that offer a different perspective. Now, in all transparency, when we did the reports with our research in it, they were a bit better. But having that prompt allows you to go deeper with AI on issues that are specific only to you, such as energy dips from medical conditions, work schedules, etc. That being said, if you ever want us to run a report through the research-driven lens, you can send your styles and that of your partners to hello@lifeagogo.com. That email will be in the description box below, and we will be happy to create one for you. Okay, so the goal here isn't a perfect diagnosis. It's about getting clues and giving yourself permission to embrace what works for you. Start small and with the things that make the most sense. The insights from these guides will point you towards the small actions that create the biggest impact. Remember, your planning struggles were never your fault. You were just using tools designed for someone else's brain. Now you have the keys to find the ones designed for yours. To get started, download the free guide and the AI prompts linked in the description below, and we would love to hear from you. Drop your aha moment from the results in the comments. It's so powerful to see our community leveling up together. Thank you for being here, and until next time, friends, cheers!